Hi Libra, let's do a 4-layered spread to try to capture the energy that is around you. I have 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks that we're going to use to capture as much energy as we can. So we're starting with Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, which I'm going to flip that over, but we do have the Sun, 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, Temperance, the Moon, 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Under this deck is 5 of Wands. So Libra, I can already tell that this is going to be a love reading. Sometimes it's just very obvious. Abundance popped out, so we're going to take that. Oh, Faith popped out, so we're going to take that. I feel like we've been seeing those a lot lately. Success, isolation, reflection, confidence. Under this deck, we have frustration. Then we'll take 6 of these tarot cards for the 3rd layer. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups again, Knight of Cups, the World, Knight of Swords, 10 of Cups. Under this deck is 9 of Wands. And then we're going to take 2 of these, and then Libra, we're going to really get into this. So there's the Pig. We have the Pig and Abundance, so that's interesting. Interesting energy. Then we have the Man. And then we have the Tree underneath this deck. So what I get from this surface energy right away with you and whoever this person is for you, Libra, I feel that there is a lot of headbutting, a lot of maybe competition, friction between you, frustration, obstacles. You may be feeling like you have exhausted all of your efforts when it comes to this person. You may feel like there's not been enough growth to your satisfaction. But let's really get into this, because I think this is going to be complicated just based on what I have seen so far. So the energy that exists between the two of you are the 4 of Swords, reflection, Knight of Swords, and the Man card. So what this really tells me is there may be a person that has wedged themselves in between the two of you, but I don't feel like it's been harmful to the situation. I almost feel like it's helpful to the situation. So make that make sense for you if this is perhaps like a counselor, a therapist, someone that you can talk to, because we're getting the Knight of Swords there too, and reflection, and the 4 of Swords. So I feel like maybe at least temporarily the two of you have called some kind of a truce, that perhaps both of you are feeling the friction and the frustration and the boundaries and the wounds and the exhaustion that this relationship has brought to each other. But I also feel like you understand that there's no one else like this person, and they understand that there's no one else like you. So the 4 of Swords, reflection, Knight of Swords, and this Man card, person card, tells me that you may have called a truce with all of the garbage that's going on, because you both may have recognized that you were moving in the wrong direction. And one or both of you may have wanted to fix it, or just change direction, or jerk the wheel and make you go a completely different way, because you didn't want to accept the situation as it is. But you also want to fight, it feels like, to keep each other. So in your person's feelings, we have temperance and isolation. So your person very much wants to balance this out. Your person knows that you are the one. Your person wants to compromise, but right now they feel extremely isolated. So you may have iced them out a bit. We'll see as we go, but your person feels alone. But your person definitely wants you. This feels clear so far. So in your person's actions, we have the Moon and the World. So the moon is really telling me that your person is facing some fears here, and they're doing that. They're doing it anyway, even though whatever this is between the two of you scares them. They're willing to find their courage. If they were hiding from you because they were avoiding things, if that's what caused the friction and the frustration, they want to stop hiding. They want to show up. And not only do they want to, but they're doing it, because I also see the world here. So they are not hiding anymore. They are showing up. They are letting you see them where perhaps maybe they had too much fear or vulnerability before. They're bringing it to you now. So I do see a lot of work being done on their part. I do see them facing some of their deepest fears. We might be able to see what some of those fears are as we go. There's an abundance here. Yeah, your person, I think, is going through a really strong awakening of spirit right now. I think that you were brought into their life to really shake things up. I get the sense that probably the two of you are meant to be together because there's no one else like you and there's no one else like them, and you feel like you want to fix this. You want to go in a different direction. And I really see your person stepping up strongly to the plate. In your feelings, we have the Six of Cups and confidence. So I think that you also understand that this is your person. You kind of want to run with this, with that confidence card. You want to, and with the Six of Cups can sometimes be about an inner child. So I'm getting a sense that your inner child was kind of lit up. Your soul was lit up when you met this person, and you just really want to let your inner child run wild with this person. That's what this Six of Cups and confidence is giving me. But it also means that it feels like you understand confidently, because of the past you have with this person, that you will have success, that you understand. Perhaps you've been in other lifetimes with this person, or perhaps you've been in relationships before with this person, but this time you actually see and feel the difference. There's the moon and the world. Those are pretty significant majors that we're looking at. So in your actions, we have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I love this because this is a very stable, balanced emotional center. But with the Ten of Cups, it's also joyful and full of serene energy. So where once perhaps your person made you feel a certain way, if they broke your heart or if they caused you pain, because I am seeing the Five of Wands and frustration and the Nine of Wands, whatever that friction was that existed before, whatever separation may have happened because your person feels isolated, whatever that was, you are willing to now accept them back. The cups are about acceptance. You're willing to accept them back into your life because they are showing up differently. And that's what the cards are telling me too, that they truly are showing up differently. So they see you as the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. They know what a huge opportunity you are for them, and they don't want you to get away. They see your value. They see how valuable you are with the Ace and the Nine of Pentacles. They are honestly making an assessment of this situation now, that they need to change in order to make this work, in order to get out of all these Five and Nine of Wands energy, to get out of the frustration, to get out of the conflict, the friction, whatever that is. They really have to grab a hold of you with both hands. And the Ace of Pentacles is, they feel like they can get a fresh start with you too. And they want to do that steady work. And I see them doing that. But they also see you as the Nine of Pentacles, which means they know that you do not need them, that you could exit stage left at any time, Libra, anytime, and you will be just fine. And they are right. I know that about you, and they know that about you. So I think it's why they're going through this uncomfortable squeeze of this awakening, because they don't want to lose you. And they know that they easily could. You see them as the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So here we go. We finally figured out what their fears are, what that was holding them back. And it's truly a fear of their own emotions, their own romantic feelings for you. Receiving and sharing love is clearly very difficult for this person with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And you see them that way. So I believe both of you are reading the room correctly, that you realize that this person, you know what their fears are, but you see them facing their fears because we see the moon in their actions. So even though it terrifies them to give and receive love, especially to give, I do think that they are facing it anyway. So you might not know that because you still see them as terrified of their own feelings. So let me tell you that the cards are telling me that they are going through massive, massive, massive transformations right now. And it has to do with them facing their fears because they don't want to lose you. They may have been going for a while trying to do both, not facing their fears, but also wanting you. But they can't not bring you love and expect you to stay forever. And they know that now, especially because they see you as a Nine of Pentacles. So in their intentions, this is amazing. We have judgment and we have abundance. This is very clear that your person intends to go through this awakening, no matter how excruciating it is for them, no matter how far down into their soul they have to dive, no matter how scary it is, no matter how isolated it feels, no matter how uncomfortable the squeeze is. They're going all the way with it because they know you are the prize at the end of the tunnel. And they know that. And that is their intention. Your intentions are the Two of Cups and success. Oh, this is so sweet. You want this person too. And I could feel that. Even though there's all this friction that exists on the surface, there's so much going on behind the scenes that I think you might even know about at least a little bit. You might have an inkling about what this person is doing and what this person has been up to. Because I do feel this is such a lighthearted feeling with the Two of Cups and success that I think you know this person is changing. You know that there is more to come. You know that the best is yet to come and that your person is healing. I think you do know that. But you're not super sure because you still see them as being scared, but you really, I know that you know at least some of it, of what your person is going through. And it's probably because you're so deeply connected that you can probably feel a lot of the same things that your person is feeling. So the energy that exists between the two of you, we have the Sun, Faith, Two of Cups again, and the Pig. You guys, if I hand picked cards for this reading, I couldn't have picked better cards than what came out. So you have the Sun, optimism, you have faith, you have Two of Cups again, that deep mutual respect and love, and then the Pig is abundance. You have an abundance of optimism, an abundance of faith, and an abundance of just love, Two of Cups, for each other. And that's the thing that keeps you together. So even when you're getting through this really tough time right now, this hiccup, this friction, this frustration, this exhaustion that exists between the two of you, you're both feeling the squeeze. And I think your person is feeling it a lot more than you are. You are certainly tired, but they are getting squeezed big time by the universe. But I think you sense that. I think you understand that you've been through the worst of it and your person is about to show up in that Two of Cups and that Knight of Cups because they're finally facing their fears. So Libra, I do believe that the best is yet to come with this person. So will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.